A very good morning, everyone. I hope you all are well. So, we were discussing chapter number 4, that is temperature zones of the world. So, until now, what we have studied? We have studied about the climate and the factors affecting climate. So, now today we will study firstly about the sea breeze and the land breeze. As we know, the sea breeze it occurs on the day and the land breeze it occurs in the night. And land and sea breeze they are caused. How they caused? They caused by the daily change of temperature and the pressure. Which pressure they have changed? They changed according to the temperature and pressure between the land and the water. So firstly we'll study about the sea breeze. Sea breeze it blows from sea to land during the day. As we can see in the picture that land heats up faster than water, and the hot air from the water it rises up and it meets the cool air of the water. So sea breeze it blows from the sea to land during the day. And if we talk about the land breeze it blows from the land to sea. As we have studied earlier that the land heats up faster than water, same in the way the land cools also faster than the water. And now what happened like is in the sea breeze, the warm air of the water it rises up and it moves towards the land, and the cool air over the land it pushes the it it pushes the low pressure over the water, and that is the reason that land breeze occurs. And the land and sea breeze it helps in keeping the climate moderate. That is why if we'll go in the coastal regions, the areas which are near the sea, they have the moderate climate. Why they have the moderate climate? Because of the sea breeze and the land breeze. So now we will study about the temperature zones. As we know, the three zones are there: the torrid zone, the frigid zone, and the temperate zone. So we'll study one by one. So firstly, we'll study about the torrid zone. The torrid zone, as we know, we called it also as the heat zone. Actually, the meaning of torrid is very hot and dry. So we call the torrid zone also as the hottest zone. And where the torrid zone lies, as we you can see in the diagram, the equator is there. So the torrid zone it lies on the both side of the equator. So how the both sides? So if we see from the equator it lies from the equator to Tropic of Cancer and towards the north, and from equator to Tropic of Cancer towards the South Pole. So this is the area between the Tropic of Cancer and between the Tropic of Capricorn. This is known as the torrid zone. And this zone it lies in the both areas in the northern hemisphere and in the southern hemisphere. So the area between, that means the zone between the equator to the Tropic of Cancer, that means the Tropic of Cancer is towards the northern hemisphere and towards the North Pole. So the area between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer, that is called as the North Torrid Zone, and the zone between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer, that is towards the southern hemisphere or the South Pole, that is called as the South Torrid Zone. So I'm clearing again. The torrid zone it lies on the both side of the equator. Between the area of the torrid zone is from the Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, and if you count it from the equator, the area from equator to Tropic of Capricorn, the area from the Tropic of Equator to Tropic of Capricorn, this is known as the South Torrid Zone as it lies toward the South Pole, and the area from the Equator to the Tropic of Cancer, that is known as the North Torrid Zone. Now the second will study about the temperate zone. The meaning of as we have studied torrid is hot, so the meaning of temperate is mild. So why it is mild? Because the temperate zone, it experiences the climate which is cooler and drier than that of torrid zone. Why it experiences a climate which is cooler and drier than that of torrid zone? Because the sun rays are slanting here, and on the equator, on the torrid zone, the sun rays fall directly on the equator. And the area lies, you can see the green color on the both the sides towards the north pole and towards the south pole. You can see the color, the red color, this is the torrid zone, and the green color you can see, that is called as the temperate zone. And where it lies, so it lies from, the temperate zone lies from the tropic of Cancer towards the north to the and Arctic Circle, that is 66.5 north degree, that is called as the northern hemisphere, and this is also known as the north temperate zone. And the area between the tropic of Capricorn and towards the Antarctic Circle towards the south pole or the southern hemisphere, this is called as the southern temperate zone. Like we have studied about the north and south torrid zone, so same is the area toward from the tropic of Cancer to the from the tropic of Cancer to the Arctic Circle, it is known as the, that in the northern hemisphere it covers the area, so we can also call it as the north temperate zone. And the area from the tropic of Capricorn to the Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere, it is also known as the south temperate zone. So now the last, frigid. As it's quite clear with the name frigid, that means extremely cold region, and it is mostly covered within ice and the snow. So where it lies, as we can see the small frigid zone, you can see the small blue color, the sky color you can see in the northern hemisphere. Where it extends from the Arctic circles towards the North Pole. So this is called as the North Frigid Zone. Which is the North Frigid Zone? That is from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole. That is called the North Frigid Zone. And if you talk about the South Hemisphere or the South Frigid Zone, it lies from the Antarctic Circle towards the South Pole, that is called as the South Frigid Zone. Thank you. I hope the chapter was clear. Have a nice day.